snowing, which wouldn't be unusual if this was the northern hemisphere, but it's not. We're in the southern hemisphere where it's supposed to be the end of spring. But the weather in the South Island of New Zealand is crazy during springtime. This time last week I was braving gale force winds. If you saw my last video, you'll know how crazy it was. There were trees down all around my neighbourhood. A state of emergency declared in Canterbury. A couple of days later, it was about 28 degrees Celsius. In 2 days' time, the forecast is for 25 degrees Celsius. But today, we have temperatures below freezing point and it's snowing. It's absolutely crazy. I've got Indi with me today, a big hot tent, a whole pack laden down with gear, and fortunately not a terribly long walk to get into camp. This is a little spot that doesn't have a track that gets to it. I have to make my way down this hillside, and it's a little bit precarious, but it's going to be worth it when we get down there. Down on the valley floor is a beautiful river and a lovely flat spot to set the tent up. Hello there, how's it going? Have you been and done some exploring? It's quite cool around here, isn't it? I'll get the tent set up and then I'll get you a treat. How about that? You like the sound of that, don't you? Excuse me. I feel like all I say to Indi when I'm setting tents up is excuse me, excuse me. He's always getting in the way. She just wants to hang out and help, don't you? Mwah. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, pup. What am I doing? Trying to clear the snow away from underneath where we're going to sleep. Over there, good girl. That'll do. From frolicking in the snow half an hour ago to sunshine. The sun is almost peeking out, isn't it? It's so pretty with the sun shining off the trees that have still got the snow on them. I don't think it's going to be like this for long, because if the sun stays out, given that it's spring, it will melt quickly. But there are still a few clouds moving over, so I think it could go either way. More snow or melted snow. Either way, I think what I'm going to do is take you guys for a little walk once I've got my sleeping bag and mat and things set up. Let's go for a walk and have a look around the area. And I'm going to take my lunch with me because it's lunchtime. But we'll go for a wander and have lunch somewhere down by this river or somewhere up the hills. I love camping, but even more than camping, I love adventuring. And that means I like to go and have a look around when I'm staying somewhere and get a feel for the area and what it has to offer. Oh, lunchtime. I'm not sure how many of you like vegetarian food. I'm not specifically vegetarian, but I absolutely love things like hummus and roast pumpkin and feta and spinach and beautiful sauces. Oops, I'm dropping some of it. Look at that. All in this gorgeous croissant. The snowy mountains are so beautiful when the sun comes out, aren't they? It's a shame because the snow that's on the ground melts so quickly. I mean, I'm touching these fragments of rock here and they're warm, so yeah, the snow is just melting pretty much straight away where it's really thin and in the sunlight. But those mountains are stunning. Such a treat. Such a treat to be able to enjoy them. It's always an effort to get out, but I never regret it. Never ever. Not once. I'm not sure what to make of those clouds that are moving in over the mountains. I'm about 20 minutes walk from camp. They don't look friendly, do they? I'll finish my lunch and then we might need to head back. Just in case. I forgot Indy's treat. Oh my goodness. Naughty me. Here you go. Oh my goodness. Hopefully that will take her a while. A huge thank you to those people that have bought Indi and I camping treats on Buy Me a Coffee. That money goes towards Indy's treats and my treats and anything left over towards buying camping gear. So thank you so much, you guys. I really appreciate it. And as you can see, so does Indy. Curious to see what's further up this way. I can also see a log going across the river, and it's so tempting to walk across there. Imagine if I fell in though. Not a good idea. Not a good idea to tempt fate. There you go. Okay. I can guarantee you that as soon as I get out of the tent, Indy will come in and she'll lie down on my mat. I've got a lovely woolen blanket for her, but what I'll do is I'll spread it out and cover my bed as well. Otherwise these wet, dirty paws will be all over my bed. So predictable. So predictable. Hey. I just want to warm this red wine up slightly. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna hold it until I can figure out a better plan. There's nothing like ruining a good quality red by drinking it ice cold, in my opinion. Hi, Pup. You look very nice and comfortable. That's good. Oh, that's good. Perfect. I've cheated and had a few sips, but cheers. Cheers, everybody. Wonderful. simple pumpkin and coconut soup for dinner with some lovely fresh ciabatta, a sun-dried tomato, cashew and hard cheese dip, and some grated Italian blend cheese, which is, I think, mozzarella and cheddar. You might have noticed the fire pit out in front of my tent and the stove jack in my hot tent. It's not going to be a very hot tent tonight. There's a total fire ban in this area at the moment. So even though the conditions are not very nice today, there has been some very warm and windy spring weather. So it's understandable that the total fire ban for Canterbury, for this part of Canterbury, is already in place. Sometimes people are a bit perplexed about why I go out camping in the winter. When the conditions aren't very nice. One of the things that's amazing about winter camping is campfires. I'm not sure how much of the river you can hear, given that I have the wireless microphone on. I don't want to drown out the whole video with the sound of the river. I have to say, for me, sitting here, it's beautiful background noise. It's like white noise that you might play at night to go to sleep. So I'm actually really looking forward to going to sleep tonight to the sound of the river. Good morning. Indi and I had a great sleep. It was actually a lot warmer than I thought it was going to be. And we have a beautiful day. Absolutely beautiful. There's a couple of clouds in the sky in that direction and no clouds in the sky that way. So, I have an idea. Even though this little valley by the stream is really, really pretty, it seems a shame not to get up and out of the valley and have a look at the views. So I'm thinking what I'll do is pack up camp. Hey, I'll pack up camp and then there's a lake on the way home. And I think we'll stop there and have coffee and breakfast. How's that for a plan? That way you guys get to see something new and interesting at the end of the video. Rather than it just tapering away. Okay, the tent's going to be a bit of a pain because it's still got ice on it. So when I say it was a warmer night than I expected, it wasn't warm, it was just warmer than I expected. Hey. Right, pups, pack up time. Where do I begin? Right, that has very roughly been stuffed into the bag, but it's all coming out when I get home. Oh, I'm gonna have a mammoth clean up when I get home. Never mind. Okay, time just to check around and make sure I haven't left any mess. I think I saw a match on the ground, which I'll get rid of. Where was it? Where was it, pup? There it was. All right, everything's looking good. Chuck the last of the things in, camera in, and then it's off to the lake for breakfast. I'm needing to create this human shield around the cooker because the breeze is so cold and it just takes the heat away. Just giving the coffee a minute and then I'll pour it. Porridge is bubbling away. I'm making what I think is called cowboy coffee. I need to just put a little dash of cold in to make the coffee grinds sink to the bottom. Oh yeah, that works pretty much, yeah. It's a good little trick. Ooh. Oh, well, here's to a fantastic camp. Thank you so much for coming along, you guys. If I'd gone out the night before, I would have been caught in a big snowstorm and it would have been fantastic. But I couldn't get out the night before. And so I thought, well, I'm going to go and make the most of the snow and try and at least get there for the end of it. In the end, what we got was a really beautiful camp, and one that wasn't back-breaking. The snow camps where it's actively snowing are really challenging. So this was lovely, and it's so nice to sit out in the sun on a clear day and just be in nature. It's wonderful. Right, I'm going to have my breakfast, and then I think this coffee is going to come with me in the car with Indi and I, and we are going to head home. Indi, you want to come say goodbye? Hello, darling. Hello. Hello. From Indi and I. Bye, everybody. Say goodbye. Bye, everyone.